So this is where my journey began. It's hard to believe that just a mere 10 months ago, I came here for a routine mammogram, even though it was 2 years late. But this is where the journey began. Over there, that's where the journey ends. Today's 45-minute training will actually be a walk to my oncology appointment. I have quarterly oncology check-ins. I'm really not worried about it, but you might be asking yourself, why are you walking to the oncologist? Well, I'll tell you why. Because of this past year and all the financial troubles that I've had trying to get better, and I did, I've been neglecting my vehicle, which ended up in the shop last week with some major things that need to be taken care of, and mostly due to simple routine maintenance that I just haven't been doing. I could have blown my engine out, so make sure to have your oil changed when you're supposed to, please. I am also back to walking because after this weekend's 3-miler where I was running very minimal, I really hurt myself. My knee was throbbing all night. I could barely sleep. So my doctor said if it's not better in 2 weeks to contact her. Well, I did contact her this morning and she's on vacation. So whoever is in charge while she's gone, they did put in a notice to them. So I'm hoping I will hear from them today. I would really like to get in and have some more x-rays or ultrasounds done. It doesn't feel like the knee joint itself. It's that muscle along the inside of my knee and then underneath my kneecap. I did have to go around my park a couple of times, and then I circled the hospital once to get that entire 45 minutes. So this is where I go every 3 months. That's to help make sure to check that no cancer is going to return. It's not going to. I think it's afraid of me. I'll be doing this for the next 3 years. A little update on the frequency of my visits. I just got out of the office. Dr. McGinty said I was doing wonderful. I will have one more 3-month checkup in December, and then we're going to push those back to every 6 months. So that's a good sign. I did have some blood work done. Because of the medication that I'm on, he wants to keep track of my liver functions. He does not anticipate there's going to be any problem with them or with my liver, but he just, he's a doctor, he's got to be on the safe side, and I totally appreciate that. So of course I'm going to sit and worry about those results until they come in. I really shouldn't. I figure if your doctor's not worried about it, why the heck should you be? Doing my post-walk stretching. Yes, I do that even after I do my walks now. Before I even got home from walking from the doctor's office, my test results were in. Happy to report, all were within the normal range, with the exception of one alkaline phosphorus something or other. I'll put that right here so you can see what it is. Has something to do with a nutritional deficiency. I'm sure my physician will call me with what steps I need to do to get those levels in the normal range. But I'm not worried at all. Everything else was normal. Now I just got to get this little guy fixed. Good rainy morning from Chicago, Illinois, the home of the Chicago Marathon, which is taking place in just a couple of weeks. I actually did that one in 16 or 17, can't remember. Anyway, I am here for a work conference, which means not a lot of training is going to happen. And that's okay, because my physician has asked me not to do any running, anything that's going to add any extra pounding on my right knee until I see the orthopedic specialist, which I do have an appointment on Friday. We arrive back home Thursday at midnight, so that ought to be interesting. Conference is over, and now we are headed downtown. We actually just arrived at Grant Park. We're going to go hit the Bean, and then we're going to have some Chicago-style pizza, and I'm taking you with me. This is sad days because the Bean is under construction. Here I am by the Bean. Yeah, just kidding. It's not the real one. We're going to do a little sneaky peeky. So there's the Bean. Getting all shiny. Hopefully it'll be ready for the marathon, because that would be really sad if you came down here for the marathon and you couldn't get your photo by the bean. We are heading to Giordano's. That was the recommendation from the lady that we took an Uber from. So we're heading there. Chicago style pizza. Patiently waiting for my pizza. It smells so delicious in this restaurant, and it is so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. I am so hungry. Happy Friday morning. I made it back from Chicago. Great trip. Our plane landed at midnight 15 I guess that would be this morning. By the time I got home and settled, let's just say I'm working on about 4 hours of sleep, so bear with me. The conference was great, but I am still walking. And I'm going to tell you why I'm walking, and I'm not really pleased about it. Monday morning, 4 a.m., I head into the garage to turn my car on to go to the airport, and click, 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 click. Nada, dead as a doornail. We've determined that it is the battery, so hopefully we're going to get that fixed this weekend. Plan B to get me to the airport. I got there and we made it to Chicago okay. I was able to get an appointment with an orthopedic specialist to look at my knee today. So that is where we are headed right now. I'm hoping that it's just going to be some PT. It's starting to feel a little bit better. We'll see.